Hello and welcome to KJ's Kitchen. I'm KJ. I am 13 years a master fitness trainer, a fitness nutrition specialist, and most importantly to me, I am a happy mom serving up healthy meals from my kitchen to yours every Wednesday here on Facebook at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. So today in the kitchen, I want to talk about back to school. Have all your kiddos gotten back to school already? Give me a little, emoji dancer if you're really excited about the kids going back to school. Go ahead and leave a comment below. I'm very excited. Yesterday was day one, and here I am on day two being like, wow, the house is quiet. I have preschoolers, so it's quiet for about 3 hours of the morning, but that's a nice break. But with school, in our world, comes snacking. This means we need to bring snacks in for the preschoolers, something that is very allergen friendly, very healthy, and even after school, if you're not even responsible for snacks at school, you got your kids coming home, and what's the first thing out of their mouth? I'm hungry. So this snack I'm showing you today not only is grain-free, because the less grain you stick in your gut, the healthier your gut's gonna be. It's also fast, easy, you don't cook it, and the kids can get involved. So in my world, it's kind of feeding two birds with one crumb, as my friend Julie Londrino would tell me. We never kill two birds with one stone. We don't kill birds, right? Feeding two birds with one crumb would be, not only is it interactive, it's food, snack, and what do you say? Not craft, because we're not crafting, although it is really beautiful. It's an activity. So you get activity and snack all in one, right? And 'tis the season for fresh picked apples. So if you don't live in an area where you can go get your own apples, talk to the farmers, make sure they're not spraying them, buy organic apples. It is one of the clean 15 dirty dozen list. It is on the dirty dozen. You do want to make sure you have organic apples, and you can pick any apple you like, really. Mix and match. I think Granny Smiths are amazing. We actually, in our kitchen today, have Gala, if I say that right, Gala apples. And then if you are so blessed to have a little apple corer, this is a little utensil that has teeth, and you will put it right where the core is, and you will turn just like that, nice and easy. I'll do it over here so I don't make drips on my floor. I'm turning and pushing at the same time, and pop. Pop goes my apple core. It's not always perfect. Apples are not symmetrical, but I'm gonna pop that puppy out. That's a lot easier than having to cut them out individually, right? You got your hole in your apple. I see you. Pretty good. I can see I missed a little, so I'm just gonna take my knife and carve that little tiny end crumb out. Other than that, this looks like a really awesome cored out apple. You can call these what you will. I'm gonna call them apple cookies, okay? I'll show you how you can also make apple sandwiches, but we're gonna do apple cookies. We're gonna thin slice the apple, and you might choose to use the end, but if your kids are anti-peeling, they're probably not gonna want the very end. You could peel these. I think the peeling adds beautiful color, of course, the nutrients, the fiber. I'm doing these rather thin too, and I'm only gonna cut one apple for you today based on the size of your family, the size of those kids' bellies. You may be cutting a few apples. You might be serving them up to a whole class. So see how thin I'm making my apple slices, right? Nice and thin. And I'm just gonna go ahead and plate them. And I'm going to today show you peanut butter and almond butter. If you have any allergies, you might choose something like sunflower butter. If you want to avoid all nuts, you could, I'm not a Nutella person, but if you find a form of Nutella out there that doesn't have a bunch of crazy weird ingredients, please share, because I'd like to know, number one. Number two, that might be an option if they are nut-free. I think it's hazelnut, actually. Nutella people, talk to me about that. But we're gonna do peanut butter today. You could completely go into any seed butter if nuts are an allergen in your home. This peanut butter was opened literally before I hit go on the live, so it's a little saucy. The peanut butter that sits in the fridge is less liquidy. But I'm going to show you peanut butter, I'm going to show you almond butter, and then we're going to get really busy. And this is where the kids, depending on the age of your child, the kids may not be spreading the butter. That might be your job. And then you're going to get them busy on decorating these cookies, right? So there we go. Couple of those, couple of these. I'm going to switch to almond butter just to show you how pretty that is too. This one has been in the refrigerator, so it's got a little bit more consistency of spreadability, if that's a word. Spreadability? Is that a word? It's a little thicker. It can sit thicker on the apple slice. So that puppy right there is a little more textured. I'll show it to you. Pretty. You could choose crunchy or smooth. I like that. Like if the peanut butter had been in the fridge, as it usually is, but this is a brand new one, it would be a little more firm, and you can make it a little thicker and textural looking like this. I'll do one more almond butter, and then we're going to get busy with decorating. Please share in the comments below who are your apple lovers. If you don't like apples, you can also do this with pears. You want something firm. I mean, you could get really creative. I can show you what we do at Christmas time with our tangerines even. That could be another segment for you. But my daughter and son both love apples. Of course, my son doesn't eat the peelings yet, and he has to do little matchstick apples because his little 15-month-old mouth isn't so good with large, crunchy chunks. But here we go. I'm just gonna do a couple here. You will go ahead in your kitchen and do the entire spread. And boom. Now it's time where the kids would also take part in this. You get your plate full of your apple cookies, and then you're gonna get creative with toppings. Here I've got unsweetened organic coconut flakes, coconut shreds, flakes, yeah. That's a fun one, and I'm gonna put that on the almond. I think almond and coconut are a fantastic combination. And whoop, I'm gonna switch out, shift gears, and put some raisins on one of my peanut butters. Do y'all do ants on a log when you were a kid? Peanut butter and raisins kind of are like a makeshift peanut butter jelly. So I'm gonna do some raisins on my peanut butter cookie and a couple almond. And you'll see as I'm doing this that you can actually make it nice and arranged, and the kids can play with that. You can make little faces. I'm gonna complement those raisins with almond slices. And I'm gonna go every other. Again, it's like all about being pretty and having fun. The kids will have a good time helping out. And they get to pick their own topping, right? Get creative. See what your kids are up for when it comes to snack time. There we go. Okay, and then for my other peanut butter one, because I only did the almond and raisin on one peanut butter here, I'm going chocolate chips. Because, you know, if your kids are gonna eat them anyway, you might as well put them with an apple and some peanut butter and get the protein and fiber count up, right? These are mini chocolate chips. You know, that's a tough one to say, big or little. I think the little ones cover more space and they have less chocolate. So you could do standard size if that's the way you roll in your house. I'm doing some minis here because who doesn't love peanut butter and chocolate? And lastly, on my almond, my last almond one, I'm gonna be adding some chia seed. This is gonna give it great texture and crunch and awesome omegas to add on there. Omegas, it's beautiful. If you feel that one needs a little bit more color, you're gonna reach into your goodie pack and you can put something like sunflower seeds, nice salty roasted sunflower seeds to mix up that one. And that one's gonna be an ultra crunchy. I'm ready to eat that one myself. And you can get creative on any toppings. You could do granola. I do find that some granolas are really high in sugar, so it's adding a lot more sugar to this. The peanut butter and the almond butter are both natural, no sugar added. So what you're adding is producing the sugar, like the raisin, the coconut, the chocolate chips. That is the sugar fix that our kids all love, and we do too. If you aren't lying to yourself, you like sugar too, huh? So check out those sweet little cookies. Now I had said to you, you could also make them a sandwich. So if you want to pack these in a lunch, it's going to be ultra messy. So you might want to, boop, top that cookie with another slice and make yourself a quickie, delicious apple slice sandwich, right? That way they can pack easier in the lunch and they're fantastic. Crispy, high protein, low grain, no bake. Fun activity for your kids. You can get really creative on the colors you choose, green apples, red, yellows, and really make a good time out of this. So hopefully today's snack tip was really fun for you. Join me every Wednesday here on Facebook in KJ's Kitchen. In the link below, I will have a link. Did I say that right? In the comments below, I will have a link. That link is going to get you my recipes here on today's recipe, anything in the future. I'm learning how to back up recipes. Hopefully those are appearing in people's inboxes already. If you have already subscribed, do not resubscribe. Please share this with any of your friends. Put it on your wall. Follow me if you're not already for any new Happy Mom healthy meal tips from me, my kitchen to yours. Sorry, I'm still chewing on an apple. Having a hard time wrapping this up. But have a fantastic Wellness Wednesday. And thank you for following. And please share this to anyone you think this snack would serve, them or their children. Take care. See you next week.